export your Photoshop composition into different file formats, in particular JPEG. So Photoshop document at PSD allows you to save layered Photoshop documents. However, Photoshop documents are not the most compatible, considering most people don't have Photoshop. How do you show off your beautiful work? So I'm going to go to File. Now, most people think export, but export's not what you go to. You go to File, Save, or Save As. Now, I'm going to just go Save As and save this as a different file format. So know where you're saving your document. I'm just going to go on my desktop for now. And if you click Format right here, and you drop this button down, you get to see the other formats that are available to you. Other ones you're probably familiar with are BMP, bitmap, a JPEG, a PDF file format, PNG, and TIFF. Some of the ones you might be familiar with, might not be. But yeah, you can, since it's a rasterizing bitmapping software, it does export different or save as different file formats. In particular, what I need you to focus on is JPEG. Not JPEG 2000, not JPEG stereo, JPEG. That one right there. Okay? You click on it. Now, what it's going to do, it's going to create a, we say, a merged file. Right? I'm going to ask you guys just to leave the matting alone as none. And I want the quality maxed out at 12. If you click and slide the slider all the way to the end, it will only be 12. Leave the format to baseline options. Awesome. It gives you a little heads up that it's a 5.1 megabyte file. You're going to press OK. And that location you asked it to save will be a version of this. Now I'm going to open that version just to show you. So file open on my desktop, collage. So you'll notice the main difference when I open up this JPEG, and you can tell by the extension that it's not the PSD version. I only have one layer. It's all been merged. So I do not have the flexibility to move objects around like I did in my Photoshop file, and that's the main difference. Now the main difference is the file size. If I were to show you the original Photoshop file on my desktop, which is under it'll show you that it's 39 megabytes, so it's like almost 10 times the size, well, 9 times the size of the JPEG. Okay, so when you're complete this and you need to submit it to your drive, grab the original and the actual JPEG version and drop those into your Unit 1 folder. So for example, if I go to my drive and Tristan, I just use you as example. Everything's there. I would click and drag those files. Okay, I'm going to hold Shift and select both, and I'll drag it in. I won't do this because it's Tristan's thing, but actually I'll just show you how you just do that. And just when you see that it's completed, you know you did it right. So if you see it on your Google Drive, I'll have it on mine. Okay, so I will delete these out of Tristan's box, and there you go, guys. That's how you convert your JPEG, your Photoshop document into a JPEG. If you need to do this to different file formats, say you want to send it to a printer, I would recommend a high-res Photoshop PDF. They're large in size. If you have a transparent background, a PNG is a pretty good file format. Okay, and if you're doing animation, you use the GIF file format, which I'll show you in another class. Okay, cool.